Hi everyone, welcome to Just Vibes with the Click podcast with your boy Peace J. And today we have another guest. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hey everybody, my name is Kevin. I'd like to call myself professional. For those who'd like to inquire what I'm talking about, yeah, you just have to hit me up after the show.
Oh yeah, dog. Oh yeah. Sweet. So guys, today we'll be talking about long distance relationship and how to just see, like maybe to see if it's worth it, or just to be like, how is it, And I asked Kevin to be here because he himself is in a long distance relationship, you know. So, Kev, I just want to ask you,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
when you, okay, the relationship wasn't always long distance, right? Like, it didn't start long distance.
Yeah, it honestly didn't start long distance,
Mm.
Just to give a quick backstory, I met I met my girl in a space of, let's say she wasn't far away from me. So she was at least 1 or 2 kilometers away from me.
Yeah.
And that made it easy for us to see each other, and we grew closer like that. And obviously over time, you get used to seeing each other and just being in each other's faces. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So if that's the case, then like when you decided, oh, not when you decided, like wait, when you found out that she had to dip, to go to KZN, like
Yeah.
how did you process that? How did you think how that will affect your relationship?
To be honest with you, I'm not one to do long distance relationship.
Yeah.
And I always used to preach about, I don't want to be in a long distance relationship. That's
Feel you.
why I prefer my partner being as close as possible. You understand?
Mm.
So when the idea or the thought came of, nah, this is gonna become a long distance relationship, rather. As a man, when you already start loving a woman,
Hey,
there's certain things you're able to accept.
dude,
And
it makes you
I,
it makes you climb these other mountains, dude, that you never thought you could climb.
I swear. So hey, I think she's the only girl, because I don't want to speak on other things, but she's the only girl that I've gotten to fall in love to this, or to a certain extent.
Yeah, I
And
totally get you. Totally get you.
and it made me cross that boundary of, I don't want a long distance relationship. I
Mm.
felt like, you know what, we could still do this even though she's far away. I mean, what counts is the fact that we still love each other, right?
Oof. Hey, that love, man. That love sounds strong, dude. Yo, that love sounds too strong.
I swear. I swear.
And
But then, yeah.
now you go.
But then, to be honest, long distance, as I mean, in general, no one wants a long distance relationship,
That's
right?
yo, dude.
Long distance relationships always come with their perks, right?
Mm.
And there's also the cons of, if your partner is going to meet somebody else wherever they go,
Exactly.
if you also might meet somebody else along the way, and also how much time do you guys see each other,
There's so many
and
factors.
so many factors, man.
You know, um, I'm not gonna drop names.
Yeah.
But like, just tell me what you think of this, right? So
Yeah.
these two people got married, and
Uh-huh.
they spent the first year of their marriage in two different continents.
Okay.
Now, the one person was obviously here, right, in SA, and then the other person was like in Asia.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you think that you can handle that? Like literally, like you guys just got married and you're spending the first year apart.
Personally, personally, no, man. I don't think I can handle that. That's way too much of a gap. Distance between the both of them is disgracefully bad. You know. So if I speak in my opinion, I wouldn't. The main reason why I say this is because as a man, my testosterone levels are too high, man. You know,
I feel
and
you.
I need that bond. I need that bond. You know, I mean, honestly, that bond is what also keeps us together. We can't lie about it. So if she's all the way that side and I'm all the way here, that's like, okay. So we think also about finances, time, and availability. So if finances will not allow you to cross, right?
Yeah.
It's already a problem. Let's say finances allows you to go, but then you're not available. You understand? You have work and all of that. And if maybe you are available now, when we maybe talk about time, you have also hustles or things that keep you busy, or you studying, and that itself takes up your time. And it's like, how do you meet? So I don't think for me it would work. I mean, for like the relationship I'm in right now, we do talk over the phone, video call each other, but you know what? Deep down, we know it's not enough.
That's true. Like, you need that physical, like, bond.
Yeah.
I totally get
you. You know, and I feel like also that causes people, like, it really causes us to just drift away from each other. You know, I mean, we can text, but you know, I know a lot of people have a way of reading text or translating a text message. I could send a text message saying "I love you" with no hearts, and somebody will be like, "Oh," your partner will be like, "Oh no, he doesn't love me." You understand?
Dude.
But like, that's one of those things also. So if I had to speak about my long distance relationship right now and how it is, honestly, it's difficult. It's difficult.
Oh, dude, man.
Though finances is fine, but availability now. She's working, I'm working. And in a space of a month, if we tell each other, no, we're going to see each other, we end up not doing it. And I think even with me, talking to her every single day, whether video call, phone call, or text message, I'm starting to see a shift in responses, you know, shift in energy. And this is one of those things that make long distance relationships hard.
Yeah.
Because after a certain amount of time of getting used to being far away from each other, you start taking it as a norm, right? And what happens when you take things as a norm, you get bored. You get bored. And that's what it is. You just get bored.
Yeah, dude, I hear you, man. I hear you. But like, do you feel like your relationship right now is like, oh, if I can say, unbreakable, you know? Or do you feel like it's like it's holding on for dear life?
Man, honestly, unbreakable, I don't know. Because I know as a man, because of the love I have for the girl, I could probably hold it, you know. I'd probably be the pillar of strength for the relationship. But if we talk about us in general as men, honestly, women don't know how to commit like this, right? Like, maybe I'm speaking for myself, but I just believe women don't know how to commit like that. And I'm not sure if she's willing to commit like that. Because right now, the way I see it, it's literally falling apart, honestly.
Hey, sorry to that, bro.
If we have to be honest, we cannot blame any other factor than the distance, man, honestly.
And okay, if I can ask, when last did you see her?
Yeah. This is such a disgraceful question, I swear. I don't even know how to answer that question because I saw her last year, man. That's the last time I saw her. Sometime last year. And
I feel like that's too vague. It's too vague because we just started this year, you know.
Yeah.
So today is March.
Yeah.
When last did you see her last year? Was it
Okay,
like
sometime last year around this time.
mad?
I swear. Hey.
Mad. Aye.
And you know when you say that, you know, your reaction says it all. It's like it's also the same thing that goes through my mind. Like, what could have happened from that time until now?
Dude.
It's a lot. It's a lot. To be honest with you, I love her, but I don't trust her, honestly.
Mad.
Because I don't even want to get into the backstory about how I met her.
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons why I also don't trust her like that. Because I know, although we're in a long distance relationship, but hey, it's hectic, man.
I did. That is some wild stuff right there, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's wild beyond belief.
I'm sure a lot of people are gonna judge me. No, actually, yeah, it was actually last year. Yeah, I know a lot of people are gonna judge me for it, but hey, man, love is love, guys. You've heard the term "love is blind." I guess I'm blind for it.
And you know, I feel like a lot of feedback that I'm gonna get from this is that the gents are gonna be like, "That can never be me. That can never be me." Oh no, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I like imagine dating someone online for so long and you haven't seen them. Like, yo, it can never be me, bro. And I'm just there like, just wait until you find that one.
Yeah.
That one.
And for me, this was my one, bro. Because honestly, I've been in different relationships, and this was the one that got me to break certain boundaries. This is the one that makes me sometimes question myself, like, what in the world are you doing, boy? Boy, what you doing? So it's like, yo, yeah. When you find that one that would make you, you know, break certain boundaries and make you go out of your way just so that they're happy, that's when you will understand, you know. Because like I did mention, one of the things I was never going to accept is a long distance relationship, but somehow I got to accept it with her.
You're there, you're present, you know, and you're doing it. It's not easy, but you're doing it. You know.
Yeah, I swear.
It's wild.
And then you find a lot of the homies asking you questions like, how do you do it? Oh man, you do it, you know, like Armstrong, you know, Neil Armstrong. Yeah, you try whatever you can. You know, to keep it afloat.
The thing is, just like anything else, like you need to find what works for you.
Yeah.
You really, and I feel like you can, like you who is in a long distance relationship, you can give advice, but then you also tell them like, yo, this is what works for me, you know. So you can try your own long distance. It might not work, but hey, you know.
I think generally a lot of people don't get into long distance relationship because of finances, bro. Because
really,
in the long run, it really hits financially. It does. It really does.
I don't agree with you though. I don't agree with you because thing is, I feel like what kills it is the distance. You know?
Yeah, it is. But then,
like, if the individuals are not putting in the effort to see each other, you know, then the relationship's gonna die without any finances involved. You know, bro. Let me tell you how I got dribbled, man. Let me tell you how I got dribbled.
What happened?
Let me tell you how I got dribbled, and it just popped into my mind, man. So this was like back. What year was this? I think 2016. 2016, 2017, I think, around there. What's this? I'm mentioning years because I need to give context to some people who are listening. That's all. So, what's this? I was dating this girl, right? Then she moved to Cape Town. Right? Cool. Then we're like, sharp, let's do this long distance thing, right? And then it's only when she went to Cape Town when I realized that her whole family is from Cape Town.
Wow.
You know, so then it started to play in my head, like, is this person even gonna come back? You know,
Yeah.
cool, whatever. Time passes, sharp. Yeah, time passes, whatever. We're trying this long distance thing. Yeah, whatever. Cool vibes. Then, then keep in mind, I still think this person's in Cape Town.
Yeah.
So someone told me, someone else that
Mhm.
that knew the person told me, like, yo, this person's back in Joburg. And I was like, wait, what do you mean? Like, how? Like, when? And like, nah, you know, they came, like, it's been like about a few weeks now. And I'm like, what? Keep in my mind,
Wow.
I still think this person's in Cape Town, you know? And then I was like, wow. And then, like, you know, obviously, you know, spoke about it, confronted the person, whatever, relationship ended, vibes, whatever. And like, ever since that day, I was like, nah, I refuse. Long distance
Wow.
relationship, never, will never be me again. You know.
So she came back and she never even gave you a word or a sign that she's back.
Nothing, bro. Nothing.
But that makes me really think, does she actually love you, bro?
Bro.
You see what I meant by saying that women can't commit like that, bro? You did. You bear in mind that you were literally commit, like you were literally holding it down. Like you were like, you know what? Despite the distance, I'm willing to make it work. And here's your person who goes to Cape Town, and when they come back, they don't even give you words. So she literally got over you on the trip going to Cape Town,
bruh. You know, but thing is, Nat,
yeah,
I'm not touched about it, but it's like a lesson learned. You know, like what's this? I was watching this other video with my friend early on today, and you know, the guy was saying that, yo, it's literally a guy, like a guy can get hurt by a girl, and it'll be that one girl that hurt him that will change his way of thinking towards a female for the rest of his life, because he doesn't want to get hurt ever again. You see, it's that one, it's that one female, or just that one experience where he's like, I never want to feel this again, you know. But like, shout out to the people who can do things repetitively, you know, get hurt again. I'm like, you guys have got 9 lives, you know.
Yeah.
Some of us, dude. I feel like we're too sensible for that. We're too sensible.
Bro. Hey, man, you know, when we even talk about love like this, bro, I have a lot of experiences with love that turned me into the man that I am. See, I genuinely know how to love a woman, but there's certain things I wouldn't do for a woman anymore because of every single time I try doing certain things, you know. And you know what they always say, the nice guy finishes last day.
Hey, they do.
Trust me. Yeah. And right now, I swear, I'm not the nice guy. Please, you must just know I'm not nice. I'm not.
Oh man.
And just also going back to your ex-girl from Cape Town. Like, when she came back, did you ever find time to confront her?
Like, physically?
Yeah.
Nah, dude. It happened over text. That was it.
Oh. And what did she say? What was her reason?
I don't remember, but Heike, I don't think she even gave me a reason. If not, I didn't allow her to give me a reason. It was one of the...
Why?
Because my thing is like, hey, dude, if you can't tell me that you're back in Joburg, I do. It's raps, dude. It's raps. Thing is, I can't. How do I put this? I can't just keep, like, you know. I'm speechless. I can't just ask someone, look, what was this? I don't need that validation. Like, I don't need to confront the person and be like, so that they can tell me that this is why they did this or whatever, so I can feel okay about myself, you know. For me personally, I was just there like, dude, you did what you did. Okay, let's go our separate ways then. It is what it is. Let's move forward, you know.
You know, for me, when I hear you say that, I feel like at the time that this happened, you were already mature. It took me time to be able to walk away from women. I'm saying I have this strong, I have attachment issues, honestly, right? But now, this attachment issues that I have, it's actually now low key, right? The reason I say it's low key is because I've learned how to suppress them, right? So, with me, for me to leave a woman that I love, let her just walk away like that, it takes me years and months before I eventually heal or get over it. But the one thing I've also realized about myself is, once I do get over it, it's gone. It's gone.
Late, like you can never come back.
Never.
No matter,
Never.
Like no matter if you guys met 5 years later, it's none of the thing of, hey, do you want to grab something to drink or to eat? Nah, you'll be like, nah, we're not doing it.
Go and drink water at home, go drink tea somewhere. Not with me. Here's why I'm saying. Let me say something that men will relate to. There's no man that can come after this and say that they will take back a woman that disrespected them. Honestly, like your ex-girlfriend from Cape Town, she disrespected you already. There's high disrespect. She didn't even regard you when she came back. For me, and I know disrespect goes in different lights, and every man has those lines that they don't want a woman to cross. But the general one is, if a woman cheats on you already, that's major disrespect, bro. Right? That's major disrespect. If a woman can't commit to you, if a woman challenges you, you know, and if a woman speaks to you anyhow, I don't know for some men that handle such, where you have a hand that just talks to you anyhow, you know. And another thing, I've seen men who stay in relationships where they're being manhandled by women. Alright. Like, which one is this one, bro? So your hand is moving you, bro, every time. No. So, as a man's man, like we need more softer feminine women that actually can commit. And look at our generation now, bro. It is sad, bro.
But don't you think the experience works both ways? Because like if a Han had been in if a Han was in a relationship where she was manhandled and she was like, I never want to feel this feeling again, so she starts going to gym, she starts learning how to box, you know, learning how to defend herself, you know, so that it's not going to happen to her again. And then now, you know, she kind of displays what she learned towards her partner. Like, you see what I'm saying?
But I would say, bro, what are the chances that most of the women that did this or do this went to the gym and learned boxing? No, it's not all of it, bro.
Hey, dude, I'm just quoting a movie, bro.
But here's what I'm also saying.
Yeah.
If you think about it, right, two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah.
And I believe everybody has to deal with one trauma or the other.
Yes.
We've all been through different situations in terms of relationships. Long distance, short distance, close range, whichever it is, but we've all experienced something snacks in one of those relationships. And obviously what that causes is trauma. Right? And what I've learned about self-love is being able to identify your traumas and work towards them. So that when you meet the one, I don't believe in the one, but when you meet somebody that will be able to reciprocate the same energy you can give to them, you will not use that trauma that you received in the past and punish them because of somebody else's mistakes.
Ooh.
That doesn't that is not fair on anyone, right?
So true.
Personally, I have anger issues, right? And these anger issues came from the fact that I was the nice guy. I was the guy who would open the door, the guy who would buy the flowers, the guy who would always be there. And then I realized that women don't want that. Women don't want the guy that's always there. And another thing women say is, oh no, it is safe, you can come tell us how you feel. No, and the moment you open up to a woman, she respects you less because you are vulnerable with her. So you can imagine all these experiences and what they've taught me, and the guy that I am now, or the man that I am now. So there's a lot of things that has happened, but I've learned to deal with the traumas and use it for a positive, use it in a positive light. Now I know certain things about women that if I had to approach a woman, I know definitely I'm not gonna tell you how I'm feeling. You are capping. It's an imagination. It will never come.
Yeah, I get you, bro. I get you.
I rather call you peace and be like, yo, fam, you know what's happening, bro? That's what I'm feeling. I rather cry on the phone with you. But when a woman comes, bro, I'm straight. Smiling, strong as ever. In fact, I'm even lifting weights like a young 50 day, I'm not going to crack. I will not.
And you see, it just goes back to what I was saying. It's that one experience that you had of vulnerability where someone used your vulnerability to their advantage. And after that moment, you were like, I will never be vulnerable again.
That's true. And I think it's the same for everyone, but mostly, especially men, because there's a lot of feminists, and there's not a lot of men that speak up for men. Every time I speak to women about men, they get so offended, because I be telling them facts. But let me quickly dive back into the topic before we lose track.
Yeah.
Right. So, with my long distance partner, right?
Yeah.
One thing I love about her is the fact that she's understanding, she's soft, she's smart, and she's spermine, right? She's not a manhandler,
Yes.
For real. I think the one thing that turns me off from a woman is if a woman now lays hands on me. I would never lay my hand on a woman in any case.
Yeah.
Regardless of how outraged I am or what she said, and I would never. I have this ability of keeping quiet and walking away. In fact, I have this ability of where a woman is talking too much, I can sleep right there and then. That's it. Okay.
Wait. Did you say you can sleep?
Yeah, sleep right there. Oh, she's talking too much. Okay. Because one thing I've learned in this life, what always makes the difference is your reaction to certain things. How you react to them.
Yes.
When we talk about long distance relationship, what keeps us together is how we react to each other despite the distance. Because there are days, I'm not gonna lie, imagine there are days where I call on the phone, bro, it's so dry. So dry. Fam, I'm a person who can talk. I'm a person who I could be alive, but you call this person, bro, but it's so dry. It's like, what do we have to say?
Yeah.
Sometimes it even feels like, what is left to say? And I think in those moments, that's where it really it hurts and it hits me. Bro, do I still have a partner? And sometimes I do question myself, why am I still here? And you still have to remind yourself that, bro, regardless of how you're feeling, you still love this person. Regardless of what you think the situation is, you still love the person. So, bro, I'm just gonna say that as people and relationships, people are going through it. I'm telling you. And for all the listeners, I'm not gonna make you decide what you want to do with your lives, but I'll always go back to my old statement. Long distance relationship is just not the one. It's not. Whether I don't know. I know I'm in love and I'm in one, and you might be like, you're being contradictory. Yeah. Remember my rule number one: never this.
Man.
because I've already made it this far, I might as well keep going as it is. So until it ends, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, man.
That's a great way to end it, man. That is a great way to end it. You know, personally,
Yeah.
I can't give people that advice. You know, me, I'd be like, hey, dude, you know your person, you know yourself. Think about that long distance relationship. Are you guys gonna see each other often? Do you will the lives that you live allow yourselves to see each other? You know, so I'm not. I personally, for my own experience, I can never promote it. I can never promote it at all. You know,
Same.
and
If you also put me, if
Sorry?
if it wasn't for the relationship I'm in right now,
yeah,
and for the love that I have for the girl, and you would ask me, would you get in a long distance relationship? My answer would be hell nah. Help me out.
we do. I think it's also because, like, you know, we're in a movie. You know,
Bro, but the Matrix. This is a Matrix, bro. This is a simulation, bro.
we're in a movie right now. So no, dude, like it's like thing is, man, I'm happy. I'm happy in my relationship, right? But if someone asks me for advice, to be like, hey, my partner's going to this province or this country, what. Nah. Thing is, I've seen, like, apart from me, I've seen other long distance relationship fail. And I'm like, yeah, you know. And the ones that
No.
and the ones that actually last are the ones where the couple is literally making time to see one another.
Just also to add on, I had a friend who was in a long distance relationship, and his girl lived in Kimberley, and they were fine. They would talk, would communicate, but as time progressed, obviously now, you know, the communication wasn't as great.
Yeah.
But now here's where things got turned bad. The girl now wasn't as available anymore. And then my friend was like, nah, you know what? Let me just go there, because he knew where she stayed. So let me just go there and you know, do a surprise visit. And he travels, you know, he didn't have enough money, but he took a bus and he went there.
Yes.
Bro, he went there only to find another nigga on top of his girl.
It's a movie, guys. It's a movie.
It's a movie, and then, you know, when someone tells you this, you be like, this is what people really go through. And then if you think about my homies, and I've heard a lot of these things. You've seen it on TV, about Juk Juk, Jola 99. You've seen these things every day happen. And you don't believe it, or it doesn't affect you up until it happens to you. That's why with me and my long distance girl, right, I said I love her, but I don't trust her. Because as we speak now, because we have feelings, man. And women feel 10 times more. So in the days or times when she's vulnerable, what does she do?
I feel you, man. Feel you.
That's what I'm saying. You guys just stay safe. If you want to do a long distance relationship, think twice.
Yeah, actually think about it properly, you know.
Yeah.
Like, put love aside and just think about yourself. Can you handle not seeing your partner for so long? You know. Yeah.
And what about you? Are you in a long distance relationship?
Oh, hell no. No. Dude, my person stays like about 20 minutes away driving.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. You know. But thing is, God forbid.
Yeah.
God forbid something like what you have happens to me. I'll probably be
Yeah.
in the same boat. Yeah, I'll probably take a long distance relationship because I love her. You know, and I feel like, okay, I feel like the difference would be like I love her and I trust her. Like that's why I personally think that I won't think twice about it. I was like, okay, sharp, we'll do this, and then thing is, we'll know how to, like, we do this thing where we say, nah, we'll figure it out, we'll figure it out. Because thing is, you can't control everything,
Like the thing where you tell yourself that we'll figure it out is what I always say can turn into a wrong turn, because you might say that you'll try and figure things out, but the way the dynamics of life will hit you, you realize that there's some things you'll never figure them out, honestly. That's it.
Yeah, man. But again, we're all different, but we'll just have to see how it goes. It won't be my first choice, but it will definitely be my last choice.
Definitely, if I had to fall into another pattern of a long distance relationship, guess what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I bounce. Like, babe, I love you. I care for you. My heart will always be with you, but I'm not gonna do it.
Wait.
I would, as a man, I struggle. I've already struggled so much. Like, and then women be like, oh, men are not supposed to be emotional, so we're supposed to be what? Robots. Robot. Nah, bro. I got feelings too. It's just that our feelings and our emotions are not as magnified as theirs. But we feel too.
I get you, bro. I get you. Dude, I had a question, but I forgot. But dude, it's gone. It's gone. Yeah, it's whatever, man. But Kev, thank you so much for like being on this episode, man. Thank you for the time, and thank you for actually coming out and talking to these people, giving them some proper advice that Instagram won't give them,
That's true. That's true. I won't lie. I also appreciate being on this episode because, we always have these things inside.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, being honest, we don't have people they can talk to. And like a podcast like this is also like a place where we can vent and just speak out how we feel. Literally, I feel much better talking about it now. And I've come to, a realization about long distance relationship. Or let's say I've figured out something new about it.
Oh man, that's dope, man. That's dope. Okay, thank you so much once again, guys. It's been your boy Peace J with Just Vibes with the Click podcast. If you like this, please share it. And your feedback is always welcome. Cheers.